Okay. This has been notched out. It's pretty stout bark. Something has dug that away. Alright. Now I'm going to backtrack just a little bit here. Show you the material that I've found displaced from something up to this point. It possibly could have gone up the tree, which could be bear. But this is a big root from this white pine tree. See this disturbance right here? I'm thinking the rock and possibly up the tree. Now let me backtrack because it's a little tough getting up in here. I have to stay out of what I think might be a trackway or something. I've taken a 3D scan of this. I can't even see very well here. Right on the other side of that rock, just on the other side of it, I got a 3D scan of something that looks like a bear footprint. Took some measurements, took some pictures. Backtracked off from that. I'll show you that in a second. But let's see what we got here. All right. You know what? I'll just go down there and start right down there. I mean, this is just a long shot, but there is a trail of consistency. I'm not going to make any assumptions or speculate anything. I'm just going to tell you that there's an assortment of sticks that are parallel that I've seen in other places and photographed and documented that I'm looking into. I haven't gone past that point. All right. Starting to get dark. I measured from what I think the heel is out 3-4 feet. I can tell that right there has been kicked up. It's not much or nothing. That is what caught my attention when it was more daylight. Looking at 12 inches long. Five inches at the heel, but rather wide up at the front, if that is indeed what I presume. Probably pareidolia, but almost 7 inches across where the toes would be. soft wide. But then there's scratch marks on the rock. Where was my next? Those have been stepped on, broken open dead sticks, crushed down. This has been snapped. And I'm wondering if this animal, if it is an animal, stepped rock, 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 headed for the rock. I'll show you why. It's all flattened out and busted down. And then a part of it is up here, which follows suit with what looks like an impression, having this direction, having some of that same material caught up into its paw and drug up into here, crushing this, hitting that, possibly. We have more rock. And then we start to look up the bank. And I'll show you here in just a second. Gravity can make all that settle down right there. But it's interesting. And there's been displaced forest material here. I presume it to be this. Possibly. There are little broken twigs in each one of these disturbed areas also. It is all dry pine for the most part. Doesn't take much to break it. It's deader than a stick. Oh, okay. All right, now this is where it gets tough for me because I didn't want to go up this. So I went around up on the top and then looked down. But from here, I could see there is some disturbance here where something got through the top layer into the darker dirt. A rock. And then the big piece of tree root. And right at the top, something's cleared off the leaves, off that, the pine needles off that root. Something's disturbed that. It's quartz. Another piece of quartz. Interesting. And then there's this rock, and it's been there for a coon's age. It's in the dirt and stuff. So. Okay, so but either way, another rock. I have a decent foothold here. I might be able to go up this thing. Shouldn't have touched that. I get out my UV light. But I have some more broken tree material here. I stepped right there. That's me. But there is a little disturbance over there, but whatever. And so my assumption was, looking up and through here, there's a lot of twigs here. Anything big going through there would have had to bust that up, I would think. But then standing over in here, there's a gouge right here. And I know that when it was a little bit more daylight, I was looking on the tree up here and I could see another one, but it's getting dark and I can't see it. Regardless, I was looking up in that tree for the black bear. Ouch. Sneak back on out of here. But the thing is down here is part of an experiment that I gotta make sure I don't if I come back and look at that. This is, that supposed trackway. I'll look at that later. Again, another time. I got 2 other spots to hit. Now, I've tried. I don't want to walk right over into that. I'm going to stay away. I mean, for what it's worth. I mean, even though it looks like something might have stepped down in there, there isn't any good mud here or anything, like I can't cast a track, so it's just another one of those, Jim Bruchak say, it's a nada. Not enough information, so it is what it is. But either way, I've got to take some notes, and I don't know, maybe I'll just post this and give folks something to watch, I guess. Say hello. Sorry I missed your show this afternoon, Nikki. I thought you did a fantastic job with the Minnesota Iceman, but I was working and had the tool belt on then, so. Oh, it's beautiful up here. You've got the audio recorder in the headset here. Haven't really heard much of anything. Owls are probably going to start piping up here anytime now. And I've got a couple other spots that I need to go check. Again, part of an experiment I'm doing. So, yeah. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Take care. All right. I always knew. I always knew that it would happen. And I don't understand why. Why? So, it is not very often that I have the opportunity to record a sustained howl. What it was, I have no idea. I'll try to imitate it. Twice. I stayed perfectly quiet. I slowly turned my head so that my recorder was pointing towards the sound. And that's when I caught it the second time. I didn't catch shit. My recorders are beat. I have one that I can fully charge. It won't even stay charged a half hour. I am almost certain that I had the one on that stays charged. I have two of them in my head now. Take them out. Check this one. Yep, sure as shit. It's off. Piece of shit. So I took out the other one. And that one is still on, but it doesn't matter because I turned this on after that, which was 13 minutes ago. I was at the top of that mountain a little while ago, and there was something that I was checking out, and I wanted to bookmark the recorder. I took it out of my head. It was off. I assumed that for the first time, and God only knows how long, I hit a branch or something happened and hit the power button, shut it off. I come down off the mountain, I come down here, check out what it was that I needed to check out, did what I needed to do, and as I have my pack on, I'm like just taking photos, completely quiet. That's when it happened. And I will have no record of that. I have no recorder anywhere up in here right now. I just want to go home. Pisses me off. I am walking towards the direction of what the hell it was. I don't feel like scaling back up that cliff to go to the top. It sounded like it was coming from that way. So we're going that way. I'm just going to leave my phone on. Hold on a second. I got this recorder in my head. It's so much more clear when I look through the thermal myself. I mean, through my cell phone, it looks like shit. I cannot believe that. I was waiting for more coyotes, like I thought it was that echo warning call. Or that warning location call. And maybe it was, maybe the pack was completely the opposite of me. And the dominant, I guess, male of the group was closest to me. Boy, I don't know. All I know is that I've been waiting a long time to get something like that to look at on the spectrogram that I recorded. And I cannot believe all the hours upon hours of having a healthy recorder on my head. It's the one night it goes wonky. So pissed off right now. Sure I have my other phone. Alright, well, long videos are boring. Well, something decent's happening. Check the recorder again. I just can't even believe this happened. Okay, so. Oh, whatever. 29 minutes. It's on. So it's not shutting off and it has battery. It was a good night up till that point. Everybody has a great weekend.